Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Raggedy Pack, episode 4 of season 4 of Game of Thrones. I don't remember when we watched Game of Thrones last.
I don't either.
At least. But it's still like really fresh in my mind because season 4 is probably peak. I think that's what a lot of our comments are saying too.
Mm-hmm.
It was 10 days ago when we last watched. What's happening right now? Well, we have the fallout of Joffrey's untimely demise. Cersei has accused Tyrion, and Tyrion is basically
facing
screwed.
Trial. Yeah. Execution, more like it. He's telling Pod not to put himself at risk if they ask him to do something, go along with it, or just better yet, get the hell out of King's Landing. Because he doesn't want him to be coerced or threatened.
Yep. And then we had Daenerys marching on the city of Yonkai. Looking through the last episode, we had the
pissing.
Controversial scene.
The pissing. No.
Yeah, that one. We'll just go
we
with
had
that.
the funeral, like the funeral scene with the siblings.
Yes.
We talked at length about that.
We did. So if you're wondering what we had to say about that, go to the last episode because we're not going to spend too much time on it. We had Sandor showing his true colors, absolutely douching that guy for his coin, and more Jon happenings at the Castle Black where the wildlings attacked a village. And they sent the boy, said, do you know how to find your way to Castle Black? Go tell them that we're here, blah, blah, blah. And Jon's like, well, if they get to Craster's Keep, they're going to find out I was lying that we have 1,000 men. So that was how... No, the episode ended with Daenerys, but that was how we left Jon. And I think that was really it, other than Tywin asked... Pedro Pascal to serve as a judge. And Sam dropped Gilly off in Moletown. So some more minor things. Littlefinger, that was the big one. Littlefinger's the one who rescued
behind it.
Sansa. So that was the big revelation.
Orchestrated the attack. Seemingly.
So... Igly, were there any thoughts you had on last week's episode, or last episode we watched, that you didn't share, or anything new that's come to you since?
A little bit. So I want to talk about the final scene, or the last scene of the previous episode. Amazing, with her catapulting or trebucheting the slave collars into the city. Basically telling people to rise up, and they start eyeing the slave masters. I can't wait to see what happens to them this episode. But I'm wondering, once this little conquest of liberating the free cities, what the plan of attack for Westeros could be. I might be getting too ahead of myself. That might not be even touched upon this season. But to my knowledge, they have boats. They got boats, potentially, I think. I think she has access to boats from one of the other towns they liberated, right?
No.
Yeah. Wait.
No.
They don't have a ship? I thought they had a ship from
They have, some.
Yeah, not
okay.
A lot.
Not enough.
Okay. But the main struggle would be... Because she probably needs boats first to get across the land. She needs a foothold in Westeros. And I'm wondering, because it would be idiotic just to try and raid King's Landing first off. What that could be, I don't know. Whether there's some loyalist city that or someone in a position of power that supports Dany on the mainland, or if they have to take one themselves. I'm wondering, what if they take Dragonstone? It's an island, right? Could be easily defensible.
I can't recall if it's an island
Or just on the shore?
I think if it's not an island, it's like a peninsula.
Yeah, the main
Does that
issue
make
is
sense?
they were okay. It probably wasn't there, but in terms of like they were basically landlocked from getting supplies. They were blocking the way, so it's probably a peninsula. But I feel what if they take out Dragonstone? Well, what if they take Dragonstone? What if they
Dragonstone does look like it's on an island.
Okay. But if they have boats, if they have some semblance of a navy, I think. Oh, what the hell? Hello?
Hello?
Yep.
Did my GPU crash?
Your voice went,
Okay. My camera froze. What was I talking about? Yeah. So if they have some semblance of a navy, maybe Dragonstone would be a good point of attack. Granted, I don't really have a reference because I have not. I see glimpses of a map every time it's shown at the beginning, but I don't have a reference picture I can just look at right now. But that could be interesting because I don't know. Maybe Stannis would be the easiest target, easiest one to target, and then we could have some interesting showdown between the Lord of Light and Fire from Dragons. But yeah, that's just kind of what that was just a quick thought that came to mind. Again, might be further into the future. We're not there yet, but just wondering what her plan is, how she's going to orchestrate that. Besides that, I'm just looking to see what happens next, as always, because the situation is dire for the Night's Watch and for Tyrion. And it's going to be huge to try. Like it's going to be huge for the to solve that. I don't know how Tyrion's going to prove himself innocent, and I don't know how they're going to convince the rebellion, the rebel Night's Watch members to come back to their post after taking Craster's farm.
Well, there's one way to find out.
What's that?
Hit that like button, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you don't miss when our uploads go live. Game of Thrones drops every Sunday, so that noti bell makes sure you don't miss it. We have full-length access available on our Patreon right now and up to 4 weeks early access on Game of Thrones. That link's in the description below. There's a link to check out our free Discord where you can come and join and chat with us whenever, with whoever. And a link to our social medias, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter. Check all those out, and let's get into this reaction.
Let's do it. Where are we?
My name is Grey Worm.
Oh, is he learning the language of Westeros?
I come from the Summer Isles.
Isles. Summer Isles. I'm from an island called Narth.
Skuriavlaitis. You remember your home?
I remember when they rowed us away from shore.
Yeah. I feel like they could have a lot to relate over.
Unsolid. Always unsolid.
Perhaps one day you will return to the Summer Isles.
I don't want return.
No?
Eban Senacho Paiske.
Kill the masters.
Kill the masters. Missandei is teacher good, my queen.
It's time.
Time for what? Oh, they're going inside. Wait. They're disguising themselves as slaves. I just noticed that was Grey Worm. They're gonna cause an uprising from within.
Valar Mugulis. Meritovie jiderve samovita himeglezor espobilma.
Let's fix that. Oh! Arm the people.
Ores caribus daries kizo ote estuve aiskezi. Dorijim kotas te bajo jivaderve sombazi. Lujiebat. Jimmy Sid leave us. Zer mas maho.
Oh my god.
Let's go. They got the numbers.
Mm-hmm. Kill the masters. What are we looking at? Oh, on the Sphinx? Oh my god.
When you get jumped by
Did
the
Julius
ghosts
Caesar
in
him?
Pac-Man. Yeah, they did.
Misa. And she didn't have to do anything. She supplied them and gave them hope, and they did it themselves. Is she gonna execute them?
Remind me, Sir Jorah, how many children did the great masters nail to mileposts?
163, Khaleesi. This city is yours. All these people are your subjects now.
Is he advised not to kill him?
Sometimes it is better to answer injustice with mercy.
I will answer injustice with justice.
Let's go. I agree.
Slippery slope, but... What else?
Deserved.
Oh my god. Oh my god. At least you know your way. God damn.
One guy's still screaming.
Look at that view with the screams in the background.
And
What is
the
that
banner.
flag?
It's my chair.
Targaryen banner?
It's my house.
Where they had? Did they have that the whole time? Custom made? Ooh. We're sparring.
Oh my god, I remember what happens here.
No! Why not punch with the arm?
That was me knocking your ass to the dirt with your own hand.
I bet that thrust through the Mad King's back was pretty as a picture. You want to fight pretty or you want to win?
You talk to my brother this way.
All the time.
True.
He got used to it.
He keeps it real. Ooh. Sunset as well?
Do you think he did it?
Oh, he hated the little twat, sure, but who didn't? And poison's not his style. Or murder, for that matter.
That's why he keeps him around.
You want to know for sure, why don't you ask him?
Yeah, talk to your brother.
Your brother ever tell you how I came into his service?
He stood for him in his trial by combat at the Eyrie.
Aye. You were his first choice. He named you for his champion because he knew you would ride day and night to come fight for him. You gonna fight for him now?
Come on, you gotta.
Ron's spitting.
Bro. Bron didn't have to go that extra mile.
4 walls, a pot to piss in. I was chained to a wooden post, covered in my own shit for months.
So how is our sister?
How do you think? Her son died in her arms.
Her son?
Don't.
I know the whole bloody country thinks I'm guilty. I know that one of my 3 judges has wished me dead more times than I can count. And that judge is my father. As for Cersei, well, she's probably working on a way to avoid a trial altogether by having me killed.
Damn.
Now that you mention it, she did ask.
So, should I turn around and close my eyes?
Depends. Did you do it?
The Kingslayer brothers. You like it?
I like it.
You really asking if I killed your son?
Are you really asking if I'd kill my brother?
Damn. That's good.
She's offering a knighthood to whomever finds Sansa Stark.
Sansa couldn't have done this.
She had more reason than anyone in the Seven Kingdoms. Do you think it's a coincidence she disappeared the same night Joffrey died?
No, but Sansa's not a killer. Not yet, anyway.
Not yet, anyway.
Dude didn't even knock.
Where are you taking me?
I'm getting married to your Aunt Lysa. She's waiting for us at the Eyrie. You'll be safe there.
Better than King's Landing, that's for sure.
Did you kill Joffrey?
Did I kill Joffrey?
No.
I've been in the Vale for weeks.
I know it was you.
And who helped me
with this conspiracy?
Well, there was Sir Dontus. You used him to get me out of King's Landing, but you would never trust him to kill the king.
Why not?
Because you're too smart to trust a drunk.
Then perhaps it was your husband.
No,
How do you know?
I just do.
Nice. She
You're
knows.
right. He wasn't involved in Joffrey's death.
Then who was?
But you were. Do you remember that lovely necklace Dontus gave you? I don't suppose you noticed that a stone was missing after the feast.
Poison.
The poison. I don't understand. The Lannisters gave you wealth, power. Joffrey made you the Lord of Harrenhal.
A man with no motive is a man no one suspects. Always keep your foes confused.
Never let him know your next move.
Who you are, what you want. They can't know what you plan to do next.
At what point did the stone end up in his drink?
I don't believe you.
Or in the pie?
I'd risk everything to get what I want.
Your hand off her
What do you
shoulder.
want?
Everything. A vicious boy with a crown on his head is not a reliable ally. Who could trust a friend like that?
Who could trust you?
I don't want friends like me. My new friends are predictable, very reasonable people. As for what happened to Joffrey, well, that was something my new friends wanted very badly. Nothing like a thoughtful gift to make a new friendship grow strong.
I can't
What is this
leave
transition?
leaving me alone here with these people.
If I have to take one more leisurely stroll through these gardens, I'll fling myself from the cliffs.
Have you been to see Tommen yet? No. Have they even agreed to the match? No one tells me anything.
Oh, Tommen's the rebound?
Meant to marry your
Okay.
grandfather Luther, you know. He was engaged to my sister. I was to be given to some Targaryen or other. Marrying a Targaryen was all the rage back then. The evening before Luther was to propose to my sister, I got lost on my way back from my embroidery lesson and happened upon his chamber. The following morning, Luther never made it down the stairs to propose to my sister because the boy couldn't bloody walk. And once he could, the only thing he wanted was what I'd given him the night before.
What?
I was good. I was very, very good. You are even better. But you need to act quickly. Luckily for you, the Queen Regent is rather distracted at the moment, mourning her dear departed boy.
God damn.
Accusing her brother of his murder, which he didn't commit.
You don't know, Grandmother.
But I do know. You don't think I'd let you marry that beast, do you?
New friends.
I don't understand. Who?
Don't you worry yourself about all that.
Oh my god.
You just do what needs to be done.
Stone's missing. So the plan was to do that, to then just marry Tommen in the end. And still keep her, have her become the queen. Okay. New friends.
New friends.
New friends. That kid's young as hell. What the? He's
left,
up here?
Really.
He came from the village last episode.
Oh. Done. The kid's watching.
Let's see what you can do. Have you ever held a sword before?
I was the best archer in our hamlet.
Why is that dude here?
I was.
He was with Bolton. He's one of his bannermen.
Try and disarm each other.
That's the last thing he told him to do.
He's here to kill John.
That was foul. Oh.
Disguised as a little training accident, huh?
Could have gone easier on him. Wouldn't have learned anything that way. What do you think you're doing?
Let's try to train your men.
Gren and I were helping them. Gren's a ranger. You're a steward. Go find a chamber pot to empty.
Why are you acting
Go
like this?
on, do it. You traitor's bastard. Give me an excuse. Norman's not here to protect you now.
This is really what you're concerned about. This little grudge.
He's a day one hater, bro.
And just flexing your power. That's stupid.
It's actually hilarious.
Now.
Because Sir Alistair is in the Night's Watch because he served The Targaryens.
The bastard's well liked. You're not.
And he's calling Jon a traitor.
For now, but you can't be acting commander forever.
My God.
So funny.
There will be a choosing. The old maester will insist on it. You might
Jon's gonna be the new
his request to march
commander?
on Crasters. Let the mutineers take care of Snow. Or you might be taking orders from him the rest of your life.
Y'all are really worrying about politics when you have an army coming up against you. That's insane.
Name's Locke.
I'll shake
take
that
his
man's
hand.
hand.
Jon Snow.
Ugh.
Answer the damn door.
How many King's Guards are posted outside Tommen's door?
So Boros is on duty tonight. Tomorrow, I believe.
So one.
I promise you, Tommen's safe. We're protecting him.
The way you protected Joffrey.
Holy shit.
Why did Catelyn Stark set you free?
Holy shit.
I've been wondering for months.
I swore by all the gods that if her daughters were alive, I'd return them to her.
So you made a sacred vow to the enemy.
I wanted to get back to you.
Mistake.
Should I have told her to f*** off?
Dude.
You didn't mean it then.
Cersei's stock is
No
tanking.
loyalty to Catelyn Stark.
And it was already so low.
Stark's dead.
So if I told you to leave the capital right now and find Sansa, if I told you to find that murderous little bitch and bring me her head, would you do it? I know you went to see Tyrion.
Yeah?
Creature who murdered
Creature.
our son.
I had to know for myself.
And
You didn't do it.
Didn't do it, Cersei.
you've always pitied him. He'd kill us all if he could.
He fought to protect you all. What?
I want 4 men at Tommen's door day and night. That will be all, Lord Commander.
Wow. I understand she's grieving, but
I'd quit my job.
She's just going off the deep end. Is that Tommen?
Tommen.
Tommen? That's a nice. Is he sleeping in Joffrey's quarters? He needs to redecorate. He doesn't want to know what happened on that bed.
True.
She's doing it, huh?
Past the King's Guard.
King's Guard. Word has it.
How old is Tommen again?
Like 13 or
He's
14?
like 14.
Before we decide to spend our lives together, we ought to get to know one another, don't you think?
But if my mother
It
found
can
out...
be our secret. Hmm? Tell me a secret.
Tell us a secret. Yo, nice.
Hello, aren't you a proper fellow? That's a pounce. Joffrey didn't like him. He threatened to skin him alive and mix his innards up in my food so I wouldn't know I was eating him.
That's a very Joffrey thing to do.
What is Joffrey like?
He is cruel.
I don't think I am.
That's a relief. Because you know what happens when we marry.
We say our vows in front of the High Septon, and after the ceremony, this is
When
the
we
feast
marry,
where-
I become yours. Forever. It's getting late. I should go.
It's just like 2
May I come and
minutes.
visit you again? All right then. Remember our little secret.
Marjorie's so nice.
Mm-hmm. She clearly has no ulterior motives.
No.
No.
She's just here to make a friend
Mm-hmm.
before they spend the rest of their life together. I think that's pretty normal.
No. I like to make friends by visiting them in the dead of night.
I mean, I kiss all the homies goodnight, so.
For real. Like, we play Elden Ring till 3 in the morning.
That's fair, but this is different.
Is it? Okay. Your double
Sir
standards,
Jaime
man.
Lannister, knighted and named to the King's Guard in his 16th year.
I guess if you came to me in bed and said, hey, let's play Elden Ring, I'd fold.
King Aerys II.
You have
Thereafter known as the Kingslayer.
It's the duty of the Lord Commander to fill those pages.
I feel like that table would be hard to clean.
And
With the
there's still
grooves.
room left in mine.
Yeah.
Just some pressurized air.
You giving it to her?
It's yours.
Wow.
Was reforged from Ned Stark's sword. You'll use it to defend Ned Stark's daughter.
You swore an oath
to return the Starkos to their mother.
Oathkeeper.
Lady Stark's dead. Arya's probably dead too, but there's still a chance to find Sansa and get her somewhere safe. I've got something else for you.
Ooh. What do we got? New armor? Whoa.
I hope I got your measurements right.
Man, that's
I'll find
huge.
her. For Lady Catelyn. And for you.
I have one more gift.
I don't need a squire.
I mean, he...
Of course you do. He's not safe here. You'll be keeping him from harm.
Oh man, this is really cool.
Down, sir.
Wow!
Milady, I promise I'll serve you well.
Dude, the black armor is sick.
He's a good lad.
Yep.
We'll get along.
I did like the brass, or like the brown, whatever.
Of Lord Tyrion. His
Ooh.
axe from the Blackwater.
Okay, everyone's getting some upgrades.
They say the best swords have names. Any ideas?
Agley has one.
Oathkeeper.
Oathkeeper.
That's really cool.
Read the episode title, you freaking narc.
I thought the episode title was Oathbreaker. But I didn't process that.
Goodbye, Bran.
Man. I hope they meet again. Knowing this show, this could be the last they talk to each other.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to ruin the moment, but Pod getting on his knee to help her on her horse.
Yeah, she is going on a quest.
Looking a little wobbly there.
Jaime stock up, Cersei stock down.
I should never have taken her away. I should have known. You told us there were wildlings south of the wall.
Oh damn, that's a new issue.
Molestown could be next.
Well, Castle Black could be next.
I remember when you disobeyed orders and rode south to help Robb.
And I remember who came after me and brought me home.
The boys.
When you told me about Bran going beyond the wall, all I could think about was getting my strength back so I could go and find him.
I wish I could have convinced him to come back with me.
How fast could they travel? A crippled boy being pulled on a sledge by a simpleton.
They'd pass wildling villages. They could try and find shelter at one of them.
The wildlings have joined up with Munts. Every village or sheltered place will be deserted.
Except?
Who's listening?
Craster's? You think Bran might have found...
No. I don't mean to interrupt. Thorne wants to see you.
I don't think Thor wants to see him. Okay, maybe he does.
You foray to Craster's Keep. I'll sanction it. But I won't order anyone to go with you. Volunteers only.
Brothers. I'm going beyond the wall to Craster's Keep. I'm going to capture the mutineers holed up there. Or kill them. I'm asking for volunteers to come with me. Tonight's watch are truly brothers. Then Lord Commander Mormont was our father. He lived and died for the watch. And he was betrayed by his own men, stabbed in the back by cowards. He deserved far better. All we can give him now is justice. Who will join me?
No volunteers. I bet you there's gonna be one though. Okay, maybe two.
The boys.
Okay, maybe three. Maybe not anymore. Okay. People are reacting.
Domino
They respect
effect in
him.
reverse.
Mm-hmm. What about Locke?
There he is. The snake.
They don't want to be the first, that'd look too suspicious.
Thank you, brothers.
What are the odds that Ygritte one-taps Locke when he tries to kill John? Oh, drinking from the skull. Is that Craster's skull?
It's metal.
I wish it was.
I hope it's not Jorah's skull.
Carl Tanner from Gin Alley, drinking wine from the skull of
Dude. What'd he do to you? Disgusting. Dude, what? Those body parts?
You look like a ball sack. Ugly, look at your stupid cunt face. I know how much they pay me to kill a man in King's Landing.
Telling a man he looks like a ball sack is a next level insult.
He told me a man's name and that man never saw daylight.
It's a good way to get killed while you're sleeping.
Suckers got away from me. I haven't lost a fight since I was 9. Maybe it's time.
Yeah.
Maybe you're the
His
man.
eyes.
Hey, come.
I wouldn't stand a chance.
I was a f***ing legend, Ginelli. A f***ing legend.
A legend, huh?
Take any night, any
Really
night,
hyping himself up.
Cunts in steel plate.
Not even top 10.
Bro, this whole scene is a monetization nightmare.
Just cut the audio completely.
And what's going on in the background.
Right.
What did Craster do with them? Kill him before they could grow up and do the same to him.
He didn't kill them. He offered them.
To who?
To the gods.
To the gods, okay.
The White Walkers.
The Dark God, I guess.
Raster's headed that way.
If you already
lie.
didn't feel like a piece of shit human being, you definitely do now.
Man. What?
You thirsty?
I completely forgot about Ghost. Okay.
Got him.
Be a shame if a White Walker showed up. One's picking up. Ice is frozen. Or the water froze right in front of him. Damn.
Hold up.
No. They're that close?
Is that a baby?
It's coming. I'm going out there.
Who's he tapping into? Okay, his wolf, yo. What's he gonna find? I honestly hope he finds a ghost as well. Is he here? No.
Bran! Hold on. Bran, what happened?
Fell into a trap?
He's hurt. They've caught him in a trap.
Who?
I didn't see, but they have my brother's wolf.
They know him so much. Look.
Don't trust him.
If John was here, why would they put his wolf in a cage?
Yeah, use your critical thinking skills. It's not safe here.
It might have been Night's Watch once, not anymore. We're not safe here. We
You
need to
reacted to that?
No. I'm not leaving without Summer.
go. Can you remember where the cage was?
The east side of the keep.
If I'm not back soon, we'll meet at...
No.
Leave Hodor alone.
Yeah. This is so messed up. No. They can't kill Hodor.
If I was your size, I'd be king of the world.
No chance.
Envious little bitch. Probably has small meat.
It's cold out there, bro. Cut him some slack.
I mean, compared to Hodor.
Oh, definitely.
What if Bran takes him over? Just works him right now. He's acting like an animal.
This is nice. Who are you? You see where I come from? Commoner like me slaps a little lord like you. I'd lose me right hand.
This dude's a prick.
A long way from home, aren't we? I like your curly hair.
Don't be a creep.
My mum had curls like that. Highborn hostage. That's valuable.
To who?
But 3 of them. That's a lot of mouths to feed.
What the f wrong with him?
Come here.
No.
Who are you? A Brandon Stark! A Brandon Stark of Winterfell!
It's Jon Snow's brother.
Do we have another hater?
fucking spirit right here.
And I
Yeah,
thought
he
this
sees
was gonna
him.
be another boring day.
Who's this? Why are we seeing his gloves? He took the baby. The baby's not dead. What's the plan with the baby? Dude, what is that? Is that like some kind of altar? That's definitely an altar. He's not gonna make a White Walker. Or... I don't know if that's even possible. And who's this? Okay. Oh. He looks very different. He's turning him into a White Walker. Holy shit.
Crazy.
Okay, but he's still a baby. Do they age?
Good question.
Dude, that dude looked like an icicle Darth Maul.
He do got
The
the spikes on his head, yeah.
And like his skin, like compared to the other White Walker, like he had like, I'm trying to like skip through, like his skin looks a lot more like smooth. I'm trying to, let me see his face. Let me see his face. I went too far. It's like, yeah, like it looks a lot more smooth than the other White Walker. This dude is different. So Craster was secretly, unknowingly creating an army.
Imagine like every single White Walker and White stems from Craster.
Dude, he's been putting out. What the hell? I know he has a lot of daughters, but like, he's been adding to the army. Like, I don't know, like 20 a year or some shit. Winter is coming. Winter came.
All right, buddy.
Okay. Does it have to be specifically a baby? Can it be done with anyone? What happens to the child after it gets turned like that? I mean, obviously, I don't think, realistically, I don't think it just like, you wait 20, like 10, 15, or like 15 years and boom, you got another soldier. I'm assuming they just age a lot faster or something. That would be the only thing that makes sense. Is there a relative number of like how long Craster has been out doing this?
Not that I know of.
I don't know.
Okay. Man. Was that the god they were talking about? The old... It's gotta be. It's weird that like the first like White Walker transported the boy to the altar and then he seemingly left. Then this new dude, the King White Walker, comes up to the throne, but like in the background, as he approaches, you just see a bunch of other shadow figures behind him. Man. That is crazy.
It's interesting listening to you sort through this when Corey and I, like, obviously know more.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
I remember being in your shoes.
Like, who is this guy?
Yeah, like you have no answers.
I feel like I just saw like one of the main the central villain to the show. Was just revealed. He looks like he's the whitest of them all, and the walkerist. And the walkist.
Yeah, he was walking.
He was walking. The other guy was riding a horse. He was no White Walker. White Riders. Where the white spiders at?
Bro.
I think they said something like that.
Yeah,
they said something.
Stop.
Okay. They said some other like creatures aligned.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Corey.
Sorry, Corey.
I'm sorry. What?
Sorry, Blake 2.
Oh, yeah. My fault.
Yeah. Well,
Well,
elsewhere, Brienne now has Oathkeeper in some sick orc/elven armor.
Orc/elven?
And she has
It's like-
Pod.
It's like
And Pod.
elven slick, but orc color, you know?
Obsidian.
Sure. And she has
Obsidian.
Pod the Rod.
Mm-hmm. I will like double down. I think the black armor looks cool. However, I really like the color scheme of like the brass-ish color armor she had originally. You know what I'm talking about? Her
Yeah.
original pseudo armor. I just think the color suited her better.
Mm-hmm.
But the black, I F with it too. That shit cool. But a masterful plan, really like the best outcome. Jamie keeps his word. He does not backpedal on the entirety of season 3. And sending Brienne to go find and protect Sansa is a really cool move because she's basically extending her vow to Catelyn by protecting her daughter.
Mm-hmm.
And setting Pod with her is the best move for him because he's just in danger. Just really cool to see the bros working together. Cersei continues to be a bitch. Again, she's grieving, but she went to the lines of like suspecting her own brother/lover as like being I guess she wasn't really. She was just wondering what. I don't know.
Where
She was
his
just being.
allegiance lies.
Yeah.
If he's a traitor or not.
Yeah. She's grieving, but she's just going off the deep end, suspecting everyone. Mad Queen, if anything. I liked how it all stemmed from a sparring match with Bronn and Jamie. He's like, "Hey, have you seen your brother yet?" Before that, they were
on
talking
trial
about
of the Eyrie. You were his first choice.
Yeah, he respected you. He knew you would fight for him. Are you going to fight for him now?
Yeah, Bronn was cooking with that one.
He was.
Yeah. I also like that Jamie's just put on his nice ass coat. We haven't seen him in since like season 1.
He's getting his strip back.
Yeah, he dressed up nice to see his brother in prison. He put on the coat. But just to really not even to mention the sword. The sword he gave his sword that is like 1/2 or I guess probably more, but I'm just calling it 1/2 of ice. And also confirmation that he knew the origin of the sword, because initially it just Tywin just said it was Valyrian steel. He didn't make note of who it was. He just said they won't be needing anymore.
And he said it came from like a big sword. So
sword that was like too unnecessarily big. Yeah. But having confirmation of the sword's origins just pays it forward. Also fitting to give it to Brienne. That's really cool. Just very much moving the plot forward with that, because I was wondering what they're going to do with her character now. Now that she's just kind of been chilling in King's Landing for a while. Hope the journey goes good for her. But yeah, we learned something today. On a technicality, it wasn't Littlefinger who killed Joffrey, because he wasn't in King's Landing. He's been up north like for months now. There's no way he could be a suspect. But apparently, the necklace that was gifted to Sansa held some poison in it. insane. They said that. They said Sansa's necklace. But later on we saw Marjorie's necklace missing a stone. But there were two different necklaces.
Marjorie's necklace wasn't missing a stone.
I'm pretty sure it was.
It wasn't.
I'm pretty.
It wasn't.
Okay, I'm not saying it. Obviously, it was still. I'm scrolling. Something looked out of place with her necklace.
It was flipped over.
Okay. I'm looking for this still.
It's at 21 minutes and like 50-ish seconds.
Okay. 21 minutes, 51 seconds.
21:10 or 22:10. Go there.
22:10. Okay. I'm wrong.
You're wrong. But it's okay.
It's okay.
No fault of your own.
I kind of want to go back and see at what point the stone was missing, but masterful plan. Littlefinger has new friends. Instant transition with the Tyrells did not make sense originally because it would she was about to be married to the king. Turns out Grandma did not want her to be married to Joffrey.
Do you remember Grandma's name?
Unfortunately not, but
Olenna.
She's had Olenna?
Olenna, yeah.
Olenna. Let me write that down for my reference because I have not had that shit written down. And yeah, the plan is now to marry Tommen. And Olenna Tommen. I know Tommen. I just like the word Tome. It sounds cool. Tommen. The plan is now to marry Tommen. And Olenna gave some tips from her youth of how she seduced a king. Or the person she's going to marry. Or the person she married, who she really originally was not going to marry. And advised Marjorie to do the same. And Tommen has a new friend who has no ulterior motives that would make use of a 13-year-old boy. I don't know. I hope we don't cross any lines. But because I kind of like Tommen. I kind of want him to be a good character. Yeah, but they're playing this masterfully well because they're just taking use of the situation. Cersei's grieving. She's not thinking straight. She's worried about Tommen still, but she's just more concerned about a lot of other stuff. But yeah, the plot is moving forward. I knew you accosted me for suspecting the Tyrells for being schemers.
I still don't see how they're schemers.
They're scheming.
Oh, okay. Silly me.
Killing the king is not a scheme. That is not a scheme, okay?
They did what needed to be done.
Okay.
They get stuff done.
It was necessary, yes, but it's still a scheme. And then still trying to put yourself...
If they're schemers, then what are you?
What am I?
You've been scheming to get me to play Elden Ring for years.
That's not a scheme.
But it is a scheme.
That is just simply what needs to be done.
Okay.
He got you there.
Sure. Carry on.
Game of the year deserves to be played.
Terrible king deserves to die. I see no difference.
Well, I can't argue.
No, I agree. Like Joffrey deserved to die, yes, but like the details of doing that, implicating Tyrion / Sansa. That's where we're crossing lines here.
Of course.
Like if they didn't do that specific detail, I'd be vibing.
I see what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
It's making total sense.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
That is where like the differences lie. But yeah, I like using that as a segue a lot.
But yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah.
Start of the episode, Grey Worm studying English was cool. I feel like he'd be great friends with Sir Davos. Maybe they could be study buddies. We'll learn to they can learn to speak and read together from children's books. Maybe Grey Worm can write his own children's book about Daenerys. That's an idea. But also learning a little bit more about his origins. He's from the Summer Isles. And that just a cool scene overall. Also, the fact that they didn't really have to lift a finger to free Marine. They just simply gave people the push they needed, along with supplying them with bags of weapons, swords, knives. Must have been a bitch to carry, I imagine, because that duffel bag was filled with so many swords.
The insulator are built for it.
Yeah. And yeah, well, as soon as they had weapons, they said, "Hey, just stick the pointy end into them." And then the city frees itself. Amazing. Then you nail all the slave masters. In a Genghis Khan like style of punishment befitting of the crime.
Right.
I feel like she learned that one from Khal Drogo.
It was against Sir Barristan's advice, but at the same time, I mean, they did that to children along the signpost for 163 miles, so I'm with it.
It is of course, what they did deserves punishment, and I would agree that the child killer deserves to be put to death. However, the train of thought is a slippery slope, which I feel will reveal itself later on. If it can be quick, it could quickly go from they committed vile acts and deserve to be put to death to they disagree with me, kill them. And I don't want Daenerys to go down that route. But I guess the key is being too comfortable with killing people.
Yeah.
But she has a good heart. So hopefully that doesn't happen. And I do agree somewhat, depending on the situation, that Sir Barristan was proposing to use mercy as a tool. Those people the slave masters didn't deserve mercy. Very much in the right to die like that. But perhaps other people, depending on what happens when we get to Westeros, mercy is the right way. Because, I mean, she's making waves in the free cities, freeing the slaves, but there's not, I guess officially in some regard, there's not. It seems slavery is not as in high usage in Westeros. Now wealth class is a completely different story, or a class system is a completely different story. There's definitely poor people, but it's not like she can just do the same move to cities in Westeros. It's going to be a much different battlefield. What else?
I guess what's going on at Craster's Keep.
Yeah, and also just along with the Night's Watch in general.
Mm-hmm.
It's amazing how we're putting a grudge for a singular person who is giving you information about an impending invasion, and you don't have men, and you're butting heads with him because he's trying to get your men ready, who has seen firsthand what they can do, like what the free people are about. Yeah, that's crazy. Also, Locke is here. I actually don't remember if Locke is his real name or if it's a fake name he's given.
It's his real name.
It's his real name. Okay. Yeah. He's really going the mile to try and take care of John. Don't know if he's ever been beyond the wall before, but maybe he'll meet up with a White Walker and the problem will solve itself. But yeah, it sucks because more men are a necessity for the Night's Watch. However, Carl is despicable, vile, and deserves death for what's going on in Craster's camp. It seems like not everyone is up there with him, but leaving a child to die, partaking in all the nasty shit that's going up there, and you unfortunately need that manpower. Maybe it's as simple as killing Carl and bring the rest back in.
About Rast.
Rast? Oh, is that the dude who?
So Carl Tanner is the one who was drinking from Mormont's skull.
Jorah's, yeah.
And then Rast is the one who had to take the baby.
Okay. Rast. Being a coward to stand up. Okay, that's kind of too far, I guess. Leaving a baby to die. Yeah. Terrible. Taunting an animal with water. Terrible. But the transition from him leaving the baby to the baby crying, and then Bran's group hears the baby crying. I did not expect them to be that close in vicinity. And I really don't like where they're at right now. Of course, John's John's plan to go to Craster's camp has been officially recognized. From what I recall, it's still like a month's not even, it's still quite a journey. Like
John said it was like 60 something miles away.
Okay, so not months, but like a 60 mile, a good couple days, half a week. I don't know.
It's tough because you got to go through snow as well.
Yeah. I know Carl talked about hostages, but like, you're beyond the wall. Who are you gonna like? Who are you gonna ransom like for? The wildlings, the free people, the White Walkers. Like there's no point of keeping them as hostages. So that train of thought's gonna appear very quickly, and then their chances of survival are looking pretty shit. So, and the fact that it's still John and his group are still a few days out from getting there, I worry for them. They're already stabbing Hodor. That's undeserved. And he's being a creep with Mira. Talked about his mom. That's kind of weird. I don't want to think further into that, but I'm sure he's the...
Carl is about as dark, I think, as a character can be written and portrayed.
Yeah. It's amazing to introduce a character in one episode and have him like... I don't want to say like be worse than Joffrey, but like you're climbing the ranks of the shit list.
Bro, put this dude and Joffrey in the same room. Can you imagine?
Oh my god.
Like Joffrey is so soft compared to that dude.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's tough because they're terrible people. What's going on Craster's camp is terrible. And they need him. They need them. They need the manpower. So that's gonna be fun to get solved. Yeah. Also, Summer's trapped.
Yeah.
I'm glad. I was worried they're going to see Ghost and think, hey, John's nearby. But they quickly put together that why would Ghost be locked up? And then, I mean, they still got ambushed anyway, so it's a shit situation. I wonder how far Bran's warging powers can go in this situation. Maybe he takes control of Carl and just starts killing everyone. That'd be crazy. If the idea is that he can control Hodor because he's kind of simple-minded, then a man who's acting pretty much like an animal, I feel like that's not too far of a jump. And then boom, you can kill and not be killed, kind of. I don't know what happens if he dies while warging. If it causes his body to go into shock or something like that. But yeah, definitely something that has to come into play. But I hope nothing bad happens in the meantime.
All right.
But yeah.
Good?
Yeah, what'd y'all think
about
the White Walker when it was revealed the first time you guys watched?
I mean, I didn't know what was going on. I'm like, where are they taking this baby? What's happening? I thought it was going to be like a sacrifice for something, like they needed it to sustain their life force. I didn't know it was going to get turned like that. And the dude they showed with the spikes on his head, I thought he looked cool.
Give him a lightsaber.
My favorite scene's probably when Pod pulls up to Brienne. It's just him cheesing.
Yeah.
That's probably my favorite part of this episode.
I don't need him. He'll slow me down.
But I just love Podrick.
Yeah, he's really cool.
I mean, for me, I think like the last scene of the episode is good for like the mystery factor. I really like that, but I also really like the first scene of the episode, starting off with Daenerys liberating
a lot of strong
Meereen.
scenes.
Or I guess Meereen liberating itself with some help.
Well, with some supplies.
Yeah.
She gave him the tools.
They already had the passion.
All right. Well, that's it for this episode. If you enjoyed it, hit that like button, subscribe to that notification bell so you don't miss when these uploads go live. We have the full-length Ask Us available right now on Patreon and up to 4 weeks early access available over there. Link for that's in the description below. Link to join our free Discord is down there as well, and links for our social medias, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter. Check all those out, and we'll see you guys in the next one.
See ya.
See ya.